What's going on, guys? And by the title of the video you can see that I got my little Christmas gift here to myself a little early this year, the 2018 Burton Step on bindings. Now I've had Step on bindings in the past many years ago, the K2 versions that were like flat plates, and I had a Burton custom board that I wrote on. I didn't really have too many problems with the system itself. It was a little cumbersome if you got snow stuck up in your boot and trying to get that out of there. That was kind of difficult. But then I went back to strap-on bindings for a very long time, and these seem to make me want to try it again. Maybe because I'm older now and I don't like plopping my butt down too much in the snow and getting my hands all cold and wet, and I don't know. I figured I'd give it a shot. My last setup I bought in 2010. I had the Burton Vapor and some EST bindings, or somewhere with a CO2 EST bindings. And it was a great setup, but I also bought a Flying V during that time, and I enjoyed that. But I just wanted to make a unboxing video here for you guys so you can check these out. I don't think I've seen one up really yet of an unboxing or kind of taking it apart, so here we go.
I wound up picking up the ruler boots because the only difference with the other boot was a strap that came across here, and I think a $100 price tag was a little steep for that extra strap. If I decide that this boot is too loose, I'll just upgrade, you know, for the next season and sell these boots potentially. Now, I initially wanted the blue bindings here, but I went with gray because the blues were sold out, and I just really didn't want black, even though it would probably match my board way better. But so we got here, we got one binding in the package, and oh look, two bindings, so that's good. You've got your hardware, we've got a leash, and it looks like a couple different plates, and empty these out into the box here, which is very well lit, mind you. So we've got our 4 here for the EST system, which is what I have, and then your traditional bindings. And this is your EST, and this is your traditional. Alright, and I haven't bought any new Burton stuff in a while, but the boxes, it's kind of nice. It closes with a magnet, so... Okay, so I've got the binding somewhat disassembled, if you want to call it that. So there's your foot pad here, snaps on to the front there, and then it clicks in towards the back. You got those rivets back there is where, and then this piece actually is removable. So what I noticed here, and I'm kind of disappointed, is that there's no dial here as far as like on my previous bindings, which are, you know, 2009, 2010 season Burton bindings, that had the dial here that would tell you your degree and then where you were at on the board. So a little disappointed I spent $250 and this thing doesn't come with any straps and doesn't have that piece either. I believe that Burton does sell a aftermarket component, but it's like 25 or 30 bucks, and it's like, I don't know. I feel like it would have been beneficial to have that on there on this binding, but let me snap this back in. Alright, so I got that piece snapped back in there, went in really easy with 2 hands. So you've got your release here, and you can see the mechanism releases. It feels pretty smooth. I don't feel like I'm doing anything too strong. You know, they've tested these parts. Looking at them, you can see how the mechanism works here. Obviously this comes up and then that releases it. It's on the outside of the binding, which I think I'd probably prefer to have this on the inside versus I'm riding and something, you know, potentially hitting that. You know, they've done a lot of R&D, and maybe they felt that it was better over there versus on the inside. Alright, so I've got the correct boot here, and try and give you guys a good look. I'm not sure if you can don't know if it's better to look back here. Yeah, you can't really see, but right now you can see that the boot unassisted is just kind of seated. Of course, it's sitting on this, so let's just slide that off. And okay, so now it's not resting on anything. Well, it's not true either because now it's sitting on those. But so this is a size large binding and an 11 size boot. So this is the minimum size boot that you can get on there. The heel's seated and looks like it's locked into place right there. See where it's catching? And then see it's seated right there. So maybe I'm gonna put this boot down on my desk here. I got one side in, and so essentially it's just like a press to lock. So I don't know how that is, how that's going to work out on the mountain. I weigh a lot more than my hand, so I assume the pressure is going to be a little bit easier as far as getting that in. So I'm going to lift, see what kind of resistance I get here on this now. So this is locking. What is this? Is it? So okay, that's a little different. Okay, so there's a spring here, and when that's locked in place, you have to actually, like, it'll drop further. So see, so the spring will release once. Let's see. So I'm gonna pull up on the boot, and then see, then the spring releases, and then that drops. So it doesn't just like pop like I had my initial thought. So that's good. But yeah, so we just release, and wow, that came out real easy. So yeah, I'm pretty happy that I got these for myself this year, and I'll let you know how they work out on the mountain.